Everyone, Jacketing here. Welcome to Gingerman Raceway out in South Haven, Michigan. We are here with the PhD Racing Gang and the guys at Gridlife for Gridlife Rev Up. This is before the main festival as the Group D time attack cars are heading out. Last chance for us to get some testing in at Gingerman with the two cars that we'll be having and competing at Gingerman. The M2 will be competing for time attack and track mod as usual, and then you have my 86 on the side, but this video will mostly focus on the M2. The 86 is here for testing, just making sure it works. We did a lot of work to it. This is testing again. I'm not really expecting a huge amount. There are some very fast cars. There's Jason Canacri in a McLaren 720 with a 765 body kit. Start of the weekend, just kind of chill. Go and get a feel of this car at this track. Last year we came here, the M2 did about a 36, but that was no aero or tune. And the suspension, I think back then was on, I'm pretty sure we were stock suspension back then. So it's been a whole host of upgrades on the M2, and I hope that together, that can yield a couple seconds. So that got really freaking hot all of a sudden. M2 had an okay session. I think by the end of the trying laps, we were at 40 PSI of tire pressure, and the car just hates it. It's a heavy car, high tire pressure. It's just, there was no grip. So we're changing it up. Also remember, this is like the super old set of tire we had on since kind of end of last year. Thank you Nankan for making amazing tires, really. Like this tires lasted us a very long time and also giving us a lot of performance and a lot of wins and a lot of podiums. So we're happy with it. Play with some knobs. We dialed down the pressures a little bit, set some things up. Gonna try and just help the car a little bit more. You join me, session 3. Full AC in the car. Oh man. This is why a street car is nice. Oh, so nice. It's 85 degrees outside, so it's been boiling hot. And you know, the cars don't like it, I don't like it. But we're doing all right. We're doing good. Alex made a little bit of suspension changes. I'm gonna go feel it out. We've been kind of plateauing, you know, like all day long. The fastest lap I've set all day is the first lap, funny enough. So we're trying to get better. We're trying to get back up to kind of at least 33. I think the car has a 32 in it, like a high 32. I'm pretty sure that's achievable with the new fresher tires. I'm still on the old ones. We haven't turned it up. I'm just trying to get a little bit more pace out of myself, out of the car, before we just engine mode, you know. Yep. All right. Okay. I guess it's time to just turn the AC off. All right. Fine. No more AC. This is. We got a little fan getting our trailer converted into a wind tunnel. It's kind of nice. It's way too hot outside. It's like 80 something degrees right now. The car said 84.
It feels like 180.
Feels like 100 because there's no cloud. So the sun was very blazy, and the track was a little bit too greasy for us to really go for it. But the M2 actually did really well. We were improved upon our PB from overall with the car at the track. Car did great. I think I changed a little bit of my driving. Alex made some suspension changes, and we getting it dialed in. It's great. Tomorrow morning we'll throw on the new tires, which are over there. But today I want to kind of give it one more. I'm going to turn up the power a little bit, see if it'll like, you know, maybe map 3, which is right over 600. Maybe we'll go get ice cream later.
We'll definitely get ice cream later.
Definitely ice cream later. Alright, last session of the day. 1 minute to go. Alex said he made some suspension changes, and at the same time, since this is the last session of day 1 and we spent the first day kind of chasing setup, I decided to treat myself. I turned it up a little bit. We are on map 3 now, and it's gonna be fun. I mean, especially with map 4 or map 2, we're managing traction already. Well, imagine map 3 and 4. Yeah, tomorrow morning we'll get new tires, but this is gonna be fun. decent first day. I think we're right where expected on the used tires. On map 3 used tires, Alex found some time for me. Even as the track kind of got, I wouldn't say any better. It just kind of remained about the same. We found a little more time, and just now we clicked off 34,000. God damn, it couldn't give me a 33, could you?
Viper, that's 34,055.
Yes, we were third, but behind the Viper ACR, but we pipped it by what, 55 milliseconds? Pretty close battle. And then where's Kanakri? Kanakri's the McLaren's another 1.3 ahead. With new tires, with map 4, maybe I can get him. That's a very big maybe. But he's got his own, new tires and things to try and throw on. So, ultimately, I don't think we're quite McLaren beating in a very well-driven McLaren. I don't think we're quite there yet. I need a few more tricks up my sleeves to be able to do that. So third gear in general in this car really roasted, but fourth gear I get a nice progressive throttle, very nice easy application. So that's what I've been kind of building on and kind of getting used to the brake, getting used to the overall setup. Everything has been good. And Alex playing with the knobs, Alex is very good at playing knobs. Gingerman is really not a track for power, as you can tell with all the traction zones. Rear wheel drive, adding power to it doesn't really solve a huge amount of issue, but aero certainly did help, and overall the car feels more sharp now, and I really do enjoy overall how the car is handling. Could it be better? Absolutely. I'm going to try and find it a little bit more tomorrow. So, all right, we're going to go get dinner and then come back to the M2, play with a couple more knobs, throw on the new set of tires, put it into a kill map, see what it'll do. It is day 2. It is go fast day with the M2. The newer CRSs should be a big help, should keep the car fresh and should give us a decent chunk of grip. We made a small rear wing change. I think their car wasn't quite free enough. I could maybe help it rotate, through 789 better so I can get on power better. Carry a little bit more minimum speed. But the gap to the leader in class is what, 1.3?
Yeah.
1.3, yeah, they did a 32.7 first session out. I don't think we're gonna get him, but we're gonna give it our damnedest. We're gonna fucking try.
Give it a try.
Yeah, so let's go give it our best shot. M2's feeling good, I'm feeling good. Oh, there's a bee.
Yeah, I know.
Alex
There's a few bees being around.
Alex is very honey.
You okay?
Tire pressure a little low?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know. Scrub it.
Alright. I'll just not look at it.
Scrub it.
Okay. tires, more power, cooler temps, clicked all the boxes for us, and we clicked off a pretty, honestly, pretty damn impressive 132.7 with the M2. That's a chunk faster than everything we managed last year. That's like over 3 seconds faster than the, almost 4 seconds faster than the best time we managed last year in this trim. I'm proud of that. I'm happy with that. That's good. That's really something. I mean, we are the second fastest car at this event. I'm pretty happy with that. And the only car beating us right now is a McLaren that's doing 160 miles an hour on the back straight. And we're not touching that. So yeah, ultimately, M2 is lacking a little bit of performance maybe. It's a heavier car compared to the McLaren, so it needs a little bit more. Also the aero-wise is not exactly a McLaren, is it? It needs more power, it needs more grip, it needs more everything. But today, this morning, it drove about as well as I wanted to. I maybe just bumped it into like 10, the long right-hander, just a little bit too quickly, so I didn't quite get a slowdown, didn't quite get it like smooth, didn't quite get the rotation, like the entry correct, so it was a little bit messy in the middle. And I think I might have cost me a little bit down the back straight as well. I couldn't get back on throttle as clean as I wanted to. And honestly, I'm pretty happy with that, knowing like that's kind of the performance ceiling of the car. That's a pretty dang good lap. You're never gonna find a perfect lap, just in general in time attack, but we did pretty good. Alex, when is the next phase of the upgrade coming? I need more speed. I know, we're working on it.
Track mod's next. Very, very tight podium. Third place, 132.797. A newer competitor to Gridlife Track Battle, but in one of my favorite cars of all time, Colton Dreskoski in the Viper ACR. Second place, longtime Gridlife Track Battle competitor, 132.686 in a new platform, Jackie Ding. First place, 131.904, our friend Jason Kanakri.
Okay, Jason. Do I gotta be on their level? Wow. We've done this before, Jack. That thing's fucking flying. You're cheating. I don't believe it's real.
Yeah, okay. So that's it for the weekend at Gridlife Rev Up with the M2. We did really well. We ended up second in limited class. Limited? I mean, certain GTMA mode. Yeah. We finished second place in track mod. Very happy with that. We did a 132.76, actually 6.8 on the timing. It's a heavy car at a track that requires a lot of mechanical grip. There's a lot of like stopping and going, acceleration. So really, like even in the Supra, we know it didn't suit the Supra here, right? The Supra was always better elsewhere. This car, it's kind of similar type of car, even with even more weight. It was always gonna hate it even more than the Supra. And I think 32.7 with the amount of mods that we've done on it still, that's really awesome. We're about 4 seconds faster than we were here last year. The coilovers are new, the JRZs on the car, the aero from Veros Engineering, the tune from AMS Performance, I think, and the fuel from VP Racing. I think all of those parts put together to make it 4 seconds faster around here, just through a combination of those. I think that's awesome. That's a huge step up in performance. Next step is to get into the 31s and maybe even the 30s, and then eventually dip under the 29s to go after the track mod records. And I think that will be tricky, but not undoable. There'll be more mods to come, there'll be more aero, there'll be more power, there'll be more cooling, there'll be more suspension updates here and there, there'll be more weight savings as well. 32.7 with effectively a bolt-on car at Gingerman. That's kind of crazy. We're gonna go back, study some data, figure out where to go faster. Thank you all so much for watching. See you at the podium.